Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. Hello, hello, and hello. Hi. Welcome to Red Dragon Intuitive Tarot. And today I'm going to be bringing you a whatever comes out reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a new viewer on my platform, most definitely welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, most definitely welcome as well. My beautiful souls. I would like to thank everyone for their likes, shares, comments, follows, and subscribes. Without y'all, and this would had no meaning. I'm coming along very well. I'm fairly new. So let's go ahead and get this going. This is going to be a general whatever comes out reading. We're going to ask Bird, what is the word? And Bird's going to let us know. I'm going to give you the word on the spiritual streets. I'm going to get you the download that we need to know. I'm going to ask Spirit what it is that we need to know. What does my Spirit tribe need to know? And Spirit's going to let us know what we need to know. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I'm not politically correct. And I do use potty language every once in a while if that offends you. I may not be the reader for you guys. Don't force it to fit. Use what you know to absolutely know to be true. To confirm the reading. It's going to be a timeless reading, and it's for entertainment purposes only. So let's go ahead and get this going. I had already pre-shuffled, but let us go ahead and see what we're starting off with. Ooh, Judgment, and it's in the upright, my beautiful souls. What a beautiful card to start off with, okay? Judgment in the upright means that if you are in a situation such as dealing with a court case or dealing in a situation where there is conflict, you will be having justice, okay? You will be getting that job you wanted if you're applying. It's looking good. That's basically what this is telling us, my beautiful souls. Let's see what else Spirit can tell us about. Some more cards. We have the Fool, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Oh my goodness, love is in the air, guys. It looks like we're going to be having judgment in love, okay? There's a victory here, like I had mentioned before in the opening when I saw the Judgment card. You're going to have victory. You're going to be getting what you want, my beautiful souls. And it has something to do with a new offer, a new alliance that you're putting together with someone. And it looks like love, guys. Oh my goodness, love is in the air. And, you're going to be going into this kind of like the Fool. You're on a new adventure, my beautiful souls. This is such a good reading. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yesterday was kind of crazy. With the Judgment, you have the Judgment, you have the Fool. Okay, you got two major arcanas, and we're starting off good, guys. Judgment, you see, this is enforcing what I said. Judgment is standing on your side. You've got victory and love, and it's going to be kind of like an adventure. It's going to be something unexpected, okay? Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, what is all this excitement about, Spirit? What are they going to have victory on? What are my collective going to have a victory and a new start with? And why are you on their side? Let's go ahead and see. Oops, like a newbie. Oh, look at me. Let's try this again, guys, okay? Sometimes that happens. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Why are my Spirit tribe going to be having victory and over what? Let's go ahead and see what's going on. At the bottom of the deck, we have Death and Rebirth, which means that you ended a cycle and you're starting a new one. Okay, what did we end out? You ended out Okay, it says here that you ended out a relationship or a dynamic that was not fulfilling. You had no victory in, and it was the same old song and dance, guys. You were dealing with somebody who was emotionally distant or inaccessible, you know. Very dry, cold. Bruce, stop. There's no one outside, Bruce, stop. You were dealing with someone cold and petty. There was no victory, and they never changed. Wow. Okay, so that's why you're going to be getting the victory, because you were dealing with someone who you most likely told, you know, I can't be with somebody that's emotionally cold or doesn't reciprocate my emotions. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere with you. And all you would hear, my dear souls, were excuses. Yeah. You were getting a whole bunch of excuses from somebody that didn't even want to put in the effort, guys. So you left this person, or they left you. You could be on either side of this story, guys. You're going to have to understand where you fit. If you're somebody who somebody walked away from, there was no effort. There was emotional distance, emotional fragility, like you were frigid. That's what I'm picking up. The person that left this dynamic felt there was going to be no winning. So, you know, once letting go of this, you know, bond or this attachment, I'm going to say attachment because once somebody starts taking more than they're giving, it's an attachment, guys. People don't want to believe that, but we're going to go ahead and see. Nine of Swords, the person that was left behind in this dynamic is really going through it. Sleepless nights, depression, they're losing it. You may have left very quickly, or they may have left really quickly. If this is you that's going through the breakup or somebody walking away in this dynamic, very depressed, very long night, a lot of tears. You know, you needed somebody, you were they. Someone in this dynamic needed more cooperation from the other. We've got the Three of Pentacles here. With this new start that you're going to be having, if you're having difficulties, you need to start asking for help, okay? There may have been a time that you did not ask for help. You were bound to a situation that was no longer making you happy, my beautiful souls. And that's because there was no victory, there was no emotional reciprocation, and it's emotional. There was something about the person that was left in this dynamic that there was a lack of emotion and a lot of excuses, you know, and you always feel, you know, I'm starting to feel that, you know, it's my spirit tribe that left, and you feel that there was never going to be any victory. So once you let go of this attachment, because once it becomes unbalanced and not reciprocated, once a situation becomes unbalanced and not reciprocated, it becomes an attachment, guys. People don't understand that you start feeding somebody all of your good energy and only for them to, you know, dismiss it, okay? They wanted you bound to the situation. The Knight of Swords, there was a lot of communication between the two. You and the other person in this dynamic that was hurtful. Someone's a runner. They run from their problems. Somebody didn't want to face their problems. It got kind of difficult towards the end. But now that you are going to be facing victory in love, you know, you're on a new adventure. You know what not to look for. You're going to have to start asking for others. You're going to have to ask others for help, guys. It's just that plain and that simple. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the Oracle has to say about this situation. What do we need to know? What does my spirit tribe spirit need to know about what needs to be done? Okay, what needs to be done in this situation as far as the situation is concerned? My spirit tribe is going to be having a new beginning in love. They're going to have victory, and whatever situation this is, Judgment is on the side of my spirit tribe. Okay. 4, keeping up. It says immense effort and advance. You're going to be putting your all into whatever it is that you decide to do, my beautiful souls. 4 is a balanced individual. We have a time piece in her hand, and she's got her hand over her heart, and she's blooming, male or female. You understand the importance of time. You regret the time you have wasted in that other dynamic, whatever it was. You're going to be watering your own garden. You're going to be starting to bloom. You already are starting to bloom. It could be that you had some sort of personal growth that just made this decision to leave whatever this was alone. You're blooming, you're growing, you're glowing. We've got, and that's a 4, so that means you're a more balanced individual. We have 7, investigate, look closely, ask questions, think before acting. Yes, yes, yes. In your next, you're going to be more careful on who you attach yourself to or who you allow access into your life. Look at you. You're sitting amongst monsters and you're just really calm. Perhaps my beautiful souls, you were choosing partners that were a little too similar to what you saw growing up, and now you're having some sort of glow up and growth, and you're understanding that we're all here for a limited amount of time and that we have to make the most of it. And in your personal growth and in your personal journey, where you're going to have judgment on your side, you're going to have victory. That's because you're putting in the effort, my beautiful collective, my beautiful souls. You're putting in the effort to learn what's correct and what is not. Lack of awareness can cause us to make very bad decisions, but it seems that in your growth, in your blooming era, in your glow up for some reason, as of late, you put into practice a lot of what you're understanding. You're unlearning a lot of things, guys, and it's gonna work out in your favor. We have a 44, that's 8, that's karma. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. There we go, guys. You are letting go. This could have been a past person that kept coming back and forth to you. You know that your time is precious. You're making better decisions and choices, and you're living in the now. You're listening to your intuition. You've learned the lessons that life has taught you. My beautiful souls, what a nice reading compared to yesterday's. Okay, we're gonna ask the shadow deck, what more does my squad need to know? What more do my baby dragons need to know about this situation? Or what are things that can be worked on? Okay, what are things that need to be worked on as far as this situation is concerned? Going all over the place there. Okay, what else needs to be worked on? We have the 7 of Pentacles. You need to let go of the pain of the past. We have the Page of Wands, which is actually a younger fire sign. So there may be a fire sign involved, or you may be a fire sign that was very immature. Okay. You've left that behind. You have to leave the pain of what this last attachment or person that was attached to you did to you, because you don't want that carrying over into your new era. You need to apply anger or apply, not the blame, but whatever this person that you're unattached to right now, whatever this person did to you, you have to understand that that person chose to do to you on their own. And let's not make anyone else pay for that. You need to be healed. The 10 of Cups, you're going to be getting your happiness at the end of a very painful cycle. Three of Wands, you are looking into the future, and you are knowing what you want, and you're going to get it, my beautiful souls. Two of Cups, you're looking for a relationship. It's on its way. Justice. Oh, that is beautiful. You're going to be getting your justice in your love life, my beautiful souls. This is a beautiful reading. The Page of Cups. Here comes that offer. You know, a new offer. This is not going to be somebody from your past. This is not going to be somebody that even is remotely, we're going to go ahead and look into that right now, remotely connected to your past. The Knight of Wands, it's going to be fiery, it's going to be passionate, it's going to be brand new, something brand new, my beautiful souls. The Two of Swords, you're going to have to make a decision, my beautiful souls. You're going to have to ask yourselves, do I want to continue on with what I grew up with, you know, those same old patterns, or do I want this judgment and this victory all on my side? You're going to want the victory. You know, you're going to see that the changes you're making in your life are going to be the motivation for you to do better. Obviously, you've been working on yourself for some time, so you are already seeing the benefits of the changes that you have made. The more changes you make, the better your life gets, guys. Trust me on this one. The Ace of Swords, you have a brand new mindset, a brand new perspective in this world, and that's your justice in itself, and that's your victory, because with this brand new mindset, you're going to approach everything that you do differently, having learned what you do and what you do not want in your life. The Fool, you're starting brand new. It's like you're on an adventure. Oh, how exciting. How exciting. I'm so excited for you guys. You're going to be the Fool. And the Ace of Cups, you're going to get that emotional offer that you're looking for. Yes, 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 my beautiful souls. The Page of Swords. You're learning how to communicate in this new mindset. It's a little bit different. It's kind of like you're going throughout your day with your new perspective, but every once in a while, that old one pops up, and you're checking yourself, guys. You're checking yourself. The Knight of Cups. You're going to have some romance. The Two of Wands. It could take you anywhere, guys. It can take you anywhere, and that's beautiful. And that's beautiful. What else do we have? The Nine of Swords. No more pain. Okay, no more pain. You're gonna stay away from that devil. You may have cappies. You keep popping up. We're gonna go ahead and set this aside. We've got this Page of Cups, which is the love offer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my light to balance it out. Okay, this Page of Cups. Tell us more about this love offer. Tell us more about this love offer. Okay. Tell us more about this love offer. Wow, this is such a ooey gooey little. It's got me feeling all warm and fuzzy inside, guys. I don't know who this is. I don't know. Oh, look, your personal growth is what's going to bring in this love offer. Your personal growth, the illumination, that self-knowledge, that self-love. Look at the colors. You know, your prayers are going to be answered. Your expectations are going to be met. You know, you're just out there under the sea. You're like, the hills are alive with the sound of music. You're going to be that giddy, because I can feel it, guys. No more headaches. No more arguments. You're leaving that in the past. That is also why this new love offer is coming in. You're releasing those toxic bonds through your personal growth. You know, sometimes people are like, oh my God, how am I going to do it to leave people behind? Believe it, baby. Believe it, that when you do your personal growth and you start growing because you're doing the work, and you're in that the hills are alive moment. You're going to be warm and fuzzy. You're not even going to deal with this anymore. It's going to fall off on its own. And here we go. The Queen of Wands, male or female. Our Jezebel spirit, like we called her up here. When the Queen of Wands is in reverse, that's a real hoe bag. Male or female? We'll just say they're really cooperative. Okay. But you know what? I'm getting something different with this card actually today. Normally that is what I would say about this one, but you're burning up your past version. Wow, that is really awesome, guys. She no longer exists. She, he. In order to elevate, you're getting your new start. Your pentacles also. You may be getting a new job as well, guys. You may be getting that job, like we mentioned before. Okay. The Seven of Wands, you're... Someone may be divination spying on you or watching your socials. Be careful what you're posting. You know, there's that huge debate, work in silence or trust the people you have around you. Look, it's not that you're working in silence. It's that you're going to start being more private, you know. Perhaps before you used to overshare because the Queen of Wands can be kind of gossipy. So maybe it wasn't really actual gossip, or maybe it was. Maybe you've changed. You know, everyone has the right to change. Everyone has the right to change and grow. So possibly you were an oversharer, maybe, you know, a trauma dumper, you know, I don't know. But now you're keeping more to yourself because you know that all eyes are on you from different people. The Tower that you recently went through, all of that mess, excuse me, all of that mess that you went through was kind of like a disintegration of your old life to bring in the new one, my beautiful souls. You are the star. You're shining bright. You've got that connection. Look at that string. The only attachment you want is to your higher power. You all are glowing. You are going to be somebody's wish fulfillment. Your wishes are going to be met. Look at the Strength card. Yes, yes. You may be dealing with a Leo. Or you may be a Leo. Justice in reverse was what you felt before. When you were bound, you're leaving that behind as well. You are afraid, though. Okay. I'm going to read this different, guys. Sorry. I'm going to go back and backtrack. You're afraid that things will go wrong and that you will not be able to release these bonds, or even worse, fall for the same types of individuals. And you're afraid. You're afraid to be able to see the difference. Guys, do not be afraid. Do not let you hold up. Do not let anything hold you back from your forward progression, because something beautiful in love is coming to you. We're going to make mistakes. We're only human. You know what? There you go. Keep on moving forward. Keep on planting your seeds. Keep on just doing you, and you're going to be okay. You have a fear of being left out in the cold. You know, no. There we go. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and end this reading on a positive note. Look at you, the Queen of Pentacles, making things grow, looking sassy. Once you get rid of that shadow aspect, you know, get rid of the fear, guys. Keep moving forward. You're doing great. Remember, you have judgment and justice on your side. You're going to have victory. You're going to have that new love you want. It'll come in, guys. You just got to change that inner world before you see it in the outer world. Thank you so much for joining me on today's reading. I absolutely love y'all. You all have a wonderful day.